She set the last box on the doorstep and felt a knot that wouldn't go away. So she lit a short white candle, read one line of a poem, and said, "Thank you." 2 minutes later, something in her chest loosened. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe podcast. I'm your hostess, Pami Parker. Here at the cafe, we take a gentle pause from the busyness of life and gather around conversations that nourish the heart, the mind, and the spirit. On today's menu, tiny ceremonies you can do in 2 to 5 minutes, simple gestures that help close a chapter or open a new one with more kindness and clarity. Pull up a chair. Take a breath. Let's begin. To help us, I'm delighted to welcome Maya Lin, a ritual designer who crafts short, culturally mindful practices, and Dr. Elena Ortiz, a grief-informed coach who works with endings and transitions. Hello both. Thank you for being here. Hi, Pami. So lovely to be here. That image of the doorstep is exactly why I design small practices, because they're doable when life is full. Thanks, Pami. I agree. Micro rituals give folks a simple container. They don't take grief away, but they help the nervous system tell a story that something shifted. Maya, when someone hears the word ritual, they often picture something long or ornate. How do you explain a micro ritual in plain terms?
I say 2 to 5 minutes tops. One clear beginning, one clear end.
2 to 5 minutes? Small enough for a coffee break. Exactly. Add a sensory anchor. Touch a smooth pebble. Smell a spritz of citrus. Feel the pressure of your thumb. And a tiny symbolic element. A single word, a short phrase, a finished gesture. It's the shape that helps your mind say, "This is different now." Elena, what does the evidence say? Can something this brief actually change how we feel or think? Yes. Even small rituals give a predictable frame in chaos. Brief pauses downshift physiological arousal, so you can think more clearly. Rituals also help integrate events into our story, instead of leaving them unresolved. That phrase, integrate into our story, really lands. Okay, let's get practical. We promised 3 blueprints you can use right away. Maya, give us an ending ritual that fits into a few minutes and includes a sensory detail. Ending ritual. Stand or sit. Hold a small object, a smooth pebble, a scarf, or a written note. Close your eyes if that feels safe. Name aloud one thing you learned and one thing you'll let go of. Say the word slowly. That gives them room. Fold the note or tuck the object away, and on the exhale say, "Thank you." Simple boundary. What was and what's next? I love that. Short, sensory, and verbal. Elena, what about a small-scale welcome for starting something new, even a workday? Touch your heart, breathe in for 4, out for 6. Name an intention. May I be steady today, or I am learning into this. Pair it with one tiny action. Write a single to-do on a bright sticky note and place it somewhere visible. That sticky note trick helps the ritual move into the day. Now, a midpoint pause for when someone feels stuck. Maya, a quick one? Feet on the floor, 3 deliberate breaths. On each out-breath, say a grounding word. Steady, clear, enough. Then pick one tiny next step. Send a message, make tea, open a drawer. Ritual plus tiny action, so it doesn't just soothe, it orients. I want to invite listeners to try a guided 2-minute micro ritual with us. A gentle note first. These practices can surface strong feelings. If you feel overwhelmed, please pause and reach out to someone you trust or a professional. Ready? Let's do a soft 2-minute practice together. Begin seated or standing. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Close your eyes if that feels safe. If not, soften your gaze. Breathe in slowly and let the belly rise. Breathe out fully. If you're driving or can't close your eyes, rest a hand on your heart and notice the rise and fall of your chest instead. Bring to mind the moment you want to mark. A call, a boxed item, a first day. Hold it gently without pushing it away. On the next in-breath, choose one word. Thanks, bye, hello, or steady. Say it softly or hold it in your mind. Take 2 deeper breaths now. On the exhale of the second breath, imagine tucking this moment into a small, safe place. Fold it into a pocket or lay it on a shelf. If you like, press your thumb into your palm as a touch anchor you can return to later. If you felt any tenderness, that's okay. Tenderness is part of working with transitions. You didn't do anything wrong. You simply acknowledged the moment. When you're ready, open your eyes slowly. Notice one small next step you can take in the hour ahead. Say it aloud or jot it down on a bright sticky note. A few quick notes on personalization and cultural care. Pick anchors that feel right to you. Breath, touch, light, a pebble, or a short phrase of your own making. If you draw on a cultural or spiritual practice that isn't yours, seek guidance or use neutral sensory anchors instead. And a word about risks. Sometimes a tiny ritual surfaces intense grief. If a practice consistently triggers overwhelming distress, pause and consider support from a therapist or grief-informed clinician. I agree. Also, watch for perfectionism. If you find yourself waiting for the perfect ritual, the ritual becomes avoidance. Keep it small and repeatable. Yes, perfectionism can hide avoidance. If that happens, try pairing the ritual with a concrete next step so it moves you forward rather than letting you stay stuck. Before we close, one practical next step. Choose one blueprint you heard today. Try it once this week and pair it with a tiny action afterward. If it lands, repeat it. Ritual is built by small, gentle repetition. If you'd like templates, a printable micro-ritual guide, and example scripts you can adapt, visit our website. We've posted the 3 blueprints plus notes on cultural respect and safety resources. Come as you are, leave nourished. Thank you for sharing this space. Take these small ceremonies with you. Fold them into the pockets of your day. Take care of yourself as you move through transitions. You don't have to rush. Your nervous system will remind you when you need a pause. Thank you for listening. I'm Pami Parker. Come back soon for another gentle conversation at the cafe. Thank you for listening.